this is Mandy Enright, your food and movement dietitian, and I'm here today to show you how to make your own fruit and vegetable wash. So first and foremost, when it comes to washing produce, this stuff does not go anywhere near that stuff. We never, ever, ever want to be using bleach to wash your fruits and vegetables. You can use it to wash the surfaces of your kitchen and clear off that way, but do not ever use bleach to clean something that you're going to ingest. I'm going to show you a much more safer produce wash that you can make at home that does not involve any harmful inhalants to have. All right. Whew, I got myself so worked up talking all about why we shouldn't be using bleach to clean our fruits and vegetables. So let me take my hoodie off. Oh, and hey, check it out. I got a new t-shirt this week. So really excited to share on the video today that I have been selected by the Produce for Better Health Foundation as a fruit and vegetable ambassador in action, which means I get to talk more all about my love of fruits and vegetables and tell you all why it's important to have a plan. All right, so PSA number 1, we talked about. PSA number 2, you guys, get out there and support your local farmers, so, local farm markets, any sort of produce stands that you might have in your community. Get out there. First and foremost, I walked into my produce market this morning, got all this beautiful goodness, and there was nobody there. So there were no lines, there was no having to be 6 feet apart from people. It was in, out, bang, bang, boom. My shopping is done for the next week or so. Awesome. All right, secondly, we want to make sure that we are getting fruits and vegetables during this time. I've had a lot of people ask me questions over the last couple of weeks. Is it safe to be consuming fresh produce during our quarantine period? And the answer is a big 100% absolutely yes. Yes, you want to be consuming fruits and vegetables during this time. First and foremost, hello, immunity. So all these beautiful colors that we get in our fruits and vegetables, they have nutrient properties that help to boost up our immunity. You're getting antioxidants, you're getting phytonutrients, and even fiber. And fiber is great for helping to keep a good, healthy gut. And we have seen from research that healthy gut and healthy immunity are linked together. So get these guys in every meal, every snack. Secondly, I have been hearing from a lot of people, and whether you choose to call it the quarantine 15, the COVID-19, I've had a lot of people telling me that they're really concerned about their weight during this time. And research continues to show that people who consume more fruits and vegetables tend to be in a healthier weight range. So at meals and snacks, make sure you're getting a fruit or vegetable showing up to the party. And, make sure that you maybe swap in and out some of your maybe typical snack items for maybe some of these guys throughout the day. Again, helps you make you feel more full and satisfied and less likely to want to be snacking on other foods throughout the day. And then finally, these guys are mood boosters. So, number one, you look at these beautiful colors. How could you not be happy seeing that? Like, hello, food porn happening right here. Also, we know that a great way to boost our mood is getting outside and getting some sunshine and vitamin D. Unfortunately, as you can probably see from behind me, it's not the most beautiful day in Jersey right now. So as much as I try to get out and about whenever I can, some days it's just not possible. And I don't know about you, but there's some days I got a little stir crazy being inside. So getting your fruits and vegetables, auto mood booster. So get those guys in and lighten your mood. All right, so let's talk about how we can make our own fruit and vegetable wash. And I'm gonna share a link to my Amazon page. So some of the items that I'll share here today, I'll have a link that you can go and grab them if you need to stock up on any tools in your kitchen. So I'll show you how to make a spray and a wash. The big difference is the spray is great for more harder surface items, and the wash is good for items that tend to be more looser, so things like berries and leafy greens work well in the wash versus the spray. So spray, you're going to use a spray bottle. You can go buy one of these guys at your local dollar store. Always want to label your spray bottles with what's in it, what it's for. So I always put produce wash so I know what bottle I'm grabbing. And then really simple, you can go out and spend $4.99 or so on some fancy vegetable wash, or you can spend $1 at your local dollar store, buy some distilled white vinegar, and you can make all the vegetable wash in the world that you want. Great way to save some money. All right, so we're gonna start off with 2 cups of cold water, and I'm gonna use a funnel so I don't make a big old mess in my kitchen. So 2 cups cold water, 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar, and then just to add just a little freshness and also just a little bit of acidity in addition to our vinegar is a little bit of lemon juice. So I'm just putting in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice into our wash. And then another fun fact, as I squeeze out my fresh lemon juice, obviously we want to consume our fruits and vegetables as often as possible, but I use them around the house as well. So fun little tip, once I'm done squeezing out my citrus, I always throw it down my garbage disposal, so that way when I go to run my garbage disposal, I get a nice fresh lemony scent coming out of it. All right, so once you put all your wash together, close it up, give this guy a little shake. And then when you're ready to consume a fruit or vegetable, if you want to prep it, you can then give it a good spray. So spray it all around. Normally I do this over my sink. And let it sit for maybe a minute or so. And then you want to grab a great tool to have on hand, which is a scrub brush. And you're just going to give it a little scrub down, scrub, scrub, scrub. Run it under cold water. You can even do the scrubbing under the cold water at the same time, and you're good to go. Scrub brushes, another tool that you want to have. This is another one that I label. So for example, my mushrooms have their own special brush. My potatoes get their own special brush because, you know, mushrooms grow in poop, potatoes grow in dirt, and I don't want to transfer that to my other delicious produce items. So this is my more universal scrubber. All right, so this is for produce spread. And then a wash, again, just great to use for the more loose items. Easy tool to have if you just have a big bowl and a colander. Easiest way to do it. If you want to be a little bit fancy, especially for the greens, you can get a lettuce spinner. So this guy has the bowl, the colander in it. I can wash, I can do everything I want in that. And then I can spin out my greens to help to get all the moisture out, because ironically, even though most produce grows and needs water to grow, doesn't thrive so well in moist environments. So we want to try and limit that to keep the longevity of our produce available for us for consumption. All right, so now for our produce wash, I'm going to do 1/2 cup of cold water, 1/2 cup of my distilled white vinegar, and then the secret ingredient in this guy, believe it or not, is actually 2 tablespoons of salt. And you're like, Mandy, isn't that gonna make my stuff taste salty? No, I'm gonna give this guy a nice little mix, nice little stir. If you feel that it might look a little bit cloudy, you can always add a little bit more water into the mix. No problem there. So sometimes I may even add another cup or so of water in. And the reason that we put salt in is because it actually can help to pull out any bugs that might be in your leafy greens, because those guys like to hook on there, and I don't know if there's anything less appealing than going to take a bite into a salad and seeing a dead bug in there. So the salt in the water helps to pull those guys out, and the vinegar will help to wash off and clear off any impurities. Put your leafy greens or your berries, you'll put it in here, let it sit for maybe just a minute or two, swish it around, and then you're gonna dump it into your colander. Run the colander under cold water. You can even do another plain cold water. Let your item maybe soak for another minute or two in there. Again, run it through your colander, and you're good to go. So if you're watching this video and you're like, Mandy, that looks great, I get it. Number 1, that looks like a lot of work. Number 2, I don't know if I'm 100% convinced that it's safe for me to eat raw fruits and vegetables, but I still want to eat fruits and vegetables. Okay, cool. Remember, canned food, always available to you. You don't have to worry about washing it. It is ready to go straight from the can, so that's always your option. And then don't forget about frozen produce as well, which is always available to you to have, and it is just as delicious and nutritious as fresh fruits and vegetables. So however you get your fruits and vegetables, fresh, frozen, canned, just get them in. All right, guys, have a plant. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.